Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at 5 upcoming science fiction and fantasy books that you should be excited about. Why? Because I'm excited about them, and I want to share my excitement with you. So, here we go. The first book we're going to be talking about is Eyes of the Void by Adrian Tchaikovsky, releasing April 28th. Long-term readers of the website know that Tchaikovsky is one of my favorite authors. He is wildly imaginative, and his world building is next level. Eyes of the Void is the second book in his final architecture trilogy, following Shards of the Earth. These books are the best kind of space opera. Look forward to book 3 being released next year as well. Next is All the Seas of the World by Guy Gavriel Kay, releasing May 17th. Kay is a World Fantasy Award winner and a master at creating fantasy settings based on real-world historical periods, places, and cultures. He is just as adept at creating compelling characters and plots. All of the Seas of the World takes on a Renaissance-esque backdrop and is sure to feature plenty of war, love, and political intrigue. Next is The River of Silver by S.A. Chakraborty, releasing October 11th. Now, the audiobook version of this book actually released back in March, but the physical copy doesn't come out until October, hence its inclusion on this list. Besides, I make the rules anyway, so who cares? Now, the Daevabad trilogy by Chakraborty, of which The City of Brass is the first book, is one of the best recent fantasy book series that I've read. And The River of Silver is a short story collection set in the same world. Now, that world features a very vivid and descriptive Middle Eastern setting, which I instantly fell in love with. Next is The Cistern by Susanna Clarke, releasing October 13th. Now, most are going to know Clarke from her award-winning and genius novel Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, which was also adapted into a BBC miniseries. Not as well known is that 16 years after that debut book, Clarke finally released her second novel just 2 years ago, Piranesi. And now, 2 years later, we are receiving another Clarke novel, The Cistern. Now, no plot summary or synopsis is yet known, but frankly, it doesn't matter. Clarke is one of the world's best living authors, hands down. The final book we'll be looking at today is The Underland by Alex E. Harrow. Now, this book doesn't actually release until 2023, but my anticipation level is already through the roof. Harrow's debut novel, The 10,000 Doors of January, was one of my favorite books of 2020. The Underland is a gothic fairy tale about a haunted house and its reclusive heir. A year away plus, but let's get excited. Now, I know a few of the books in this video were a part of a series or set in an existing world, so if you're interested in more standalone science fiction and fantasy that you don't have to have 4 books of catch-up on, stay tuned for a upcoming video or just check out the website, centerfieldofgravity.com. Also head over to the website to check out the written version of this video, which includes 5 books that weren't even included here. Cheers.